Christian senior athlete, Blake Hahn, number 17. Brookstone School and the Brookstone family would like to celebrate our seniors for the class of 2026. This group of seniors has an amazing career at Brookstone, where they have helped lead Brookstone baseball team to 3 state playoff appearances and 2 state championships. The seniors of 2026 have currently won 90 games during their time here at Brookstone. Coach Mathis and his staff would like to thank the senior players and their families for the time, effort, and dedication they have shown to Brookstone baseball. We love you, and you will always be a part of the Brookstone baseball family. First, we would like to recognize our senior Diamond Dolls and thank them for their commitment to the baseball program and for showing up to support the team and help make our game days run smoothly. Kate Deal. Kate is the daughter of Patrick and Jennifer Deal. She is a Brookstone lifer. Kate has been a member of the varsity basketball team, National Honor Society, serves as head prefect of the servant leadership, and enjoys working with the middle school students as wildlife leader. Kate will be attending the University of Georgia next year. Kate Deal. Sarah Pease. Sarah is the daughter of Whitney and Jason Pease. She too is a Brookstone lifer. Sarah has cheered throughout high school on both the Spirit and Game Day squads. She serves as head prefect of the Student Life Committee and is a member of the Servant Leadership Committee, National Honor Society, and participates in Seniors in the Classroom with 3K. She also enjoys serving as wildlife leader for the middle school. Sarah will be attending Southern Union next year. Sarah Pease. Martha Wade. Martha is the daughter of Travis and the late Mitchie Wade. Martha is also a Brookstone lifer. She is both a Spirit and Game Day cheerleader and serves as team captain. Martha serves as the Brookstone Ambassador head prefect, is a member of the National Honor Society, an AP scholar, and a 2-time state one-act play champion. She enjoys working with the middle school as a wildlife leader and volunteering her time with the Young Lives program. Martha will be attending Georgia Tech next year. Martha Wade. Now for our Brookstone senior baseball players. Number 8, Harrison Baker. Harrison is the son of Summer and Dr. Mark Baker. Harrison has been playing baseball at Brookstone for 5 years. He has been a member of 2 state championship teams. Harrison also lettered in football for 4 years, where he was an all-state player on 2 state runner-up teams. Harrison will be attending Auburn University next fall. Harrison's favorite memory at Brookstone baseball is the van and bus rides with coaches and teammates and winning state championships with his friends. Harrison Baker, number 8. Number 2, Dylan Johnson. Dylan is the son of Amanda and Jeremy Clarity. Dylan has been playing baseball at Brookstone for 4 years and has been a member of 2 state championship teams. Dylan also lettered in varsity basketball at Brookstone and is a member of the Bird Club. Dylan is presently undecided as to where he will attend college next year. Dylan's favorite memories of Brookstone baseball are the Florida trips and state championships. Dylan Johnson, number 2. Number 24, Gray Jones. Gray is the son of Suzanne and Bradley Jones. Gray is a Brookstone lifer and has been a part of the Brookstone baseball also played varsity football for 4 years. He was selected to the GIAA All Region and All State baseball teams last year. He is a member of the Brookstone Honor Council, serves as Brookstone's Ambassador Deputy Prefect, and is a member of the Bird Club. Gray will be attending Lee University in Tennessee to play baseball next year. Gray says his favorite baseball memories are the van and bus rides to and from the games and the thrill of 2 state championships with his best friends. Gray Jones, number 24. Number 17, Hayes Cadle. Hayes is the son of Ann and Dr. Trey Cadle. He is a Brookstone lifer and has been a part of the Brookstone baseball program for 7 years and was a member of 2 state baseball championship teams. He is also a member of 2 state football champion runner-up teams, where he was a 4-year letterman. He is also a member of the Bird Club and will be attending University of Alabama next fall. Hayes says the best part of Brookstone baseball is the relationship with his coaches and the great friendships he has created with his teammates. He will miss the singing on the bus rides and the Florida trips. Hayes Cadle, number 17. Jake Lowry, number 14. Jake is the son of Jennifer McClendon and David Lowry. He has been playing baseball at Brookstone for 3 years and was a member of the state championship team his sophomore year, and he is also a member of the Bird Club. Jake will be attending Columbus State University next year. He says his favorite parts about Brookstone baseball are the coaches, hard work, competition, and sharing it with great teammates. Jake Lowry, number 14. Number 12, Luke Lowry. Luke is the son of Jennifer McClendon and David Lowry. Luke has been a 4-year varsity letterman in baseball while at Brookstone. He was selected to last year's GIAA First Team All-Region and All-State baseball teams. Luke is also a member of the Brookstone Bird Club and will be attending Columbus State University next year. Luke says the best part about Brookstone baseball has been winning 2 state championships and his great teammates that he will miss. Luke Lowry, number 12. Luke Vale, number 21. Luke is the son of Amy and Rob Vale. Luke has been in the Brookstone baseball family for 7 years. He was a member of 2 state championship baseball teams and is also a member of the Bird Club and Student Life Council. Luke is undecided at this time as where he will attend college next year. Luke will miss the team chemistry that baseball has built and the spring break trips to Florida every year. Luke Vale, number 21. Kite Wilson, number 18. Kite is the son of Tiffany and Barbara Wilson. He is in his 2nd year of playing baseball at Brookstone and was on last year's state championship team. Kite is also a member of the Brookstone Varsity Boys Golf Team, National Honor Society, Student Life Council, serves as Deputy Prefect of the Wing Crew, and is President of the Bird Club. Kite will be attending Auburn University next fall. He says the best part about Brookstone baseball is the pregame speeches and his teammate. Kite Wilson, number 18. These are our senior athletes who have been instrumental in Brookstone's 2026 baseball program. Please join us as we wish them the best and look forward to following them as they begin their next chapter. Thank you, seniors and parents, for your relentless support of Brookstone School and its athletic programs.
And everybody, that was the senior night festivities here at Brookstone as we get ready for a ball game between the Strong Rock Patriots and the Brookstone Cougars. Region matchup as Brookstone comes in 20-4 on the season, Strong Rock 8-15. As you'll see them settle in there and get ready to take a photo. And we'll take a little break here as they get ready for action. We'll have the lineups called out, the national anthem, and then we'll be ready for some baseball here at A. Ilges Field at Brookstone here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And welcome back, everybody. As they just finished the national anthem, giving out the starting lineups, we'll go through them ourselves here. Again, as a Strong Rock Patriots out of Locust Grove coming to town. 8-15 on the season, 3-3 in the region, number 9 in GIAA in the Class 4A. Brookstone, 20-4, 8-1 in the region, leading the region right now, number 3 in the state of Georgia in GIAA behind FPD and Stratford Academy. Let's see if they can try to catch them here, maybe get a sweep this week against the Strong Rock Patriots. The lineup right now for Strong Rock, as they go to bat first here, it'll be Blake Hahn playing center field, followed by Bennett Morrow, the catcher, hitting out of the 3-hole. Blake Chupp at third base. Jordan Jones playing first, hitting cleanup. In the 5-hole, the shortstop Brody Spann. Brady Evans playing in left and hitting 6th. And in the round out the bottom of the lineup, we got Cameron Harvey at DH, Cameron Harrison at pitcher, and Camp Howell in right field.
Is that Mike Frost?
I think I just heard a Thrift Behringer. And coming up now in the field for the Brookstone Cougars here in the bottom half as we got Luke Lowry on the mound today. Luke Lowry coming in 6-1 on the season. Again, Luke Lowry, 6-1 on the season right now, coming in starting pitching today for the Brookstone Cougars, 2.95 ERA, 38 innings pitched. He's got 20 walks and 20 strikeouts. Again, Luke Lowry, not a big strikeout guy, but does get him out and make sure that people don't get good hits off of him. Behind the plate, his battery mate, Gray Jones. At third base, Jake Lowry. Shortstop, Brennan Neal. Second base, Mitchum Kelly. At first base, it'll be Luke Vale. From left to right defensively for the Cougars, Harrison Baker, Jake Griffin, and Hudson Kuhn. Again, it's senior day. We'll be able to announce some of these seniors here for Brookstone. As first pitch here at 4:31 is a ball from Jake Lowry. And leading the ball game off, Blake Hahn, the center fielder for Strong Rock. And that'll even things up with a strike, making it 1-1. And we'll go down the roster here in a second. We'll shout out all the guys that are on the baseball team here, finishing up their senior day festivities here, final year at Brookstone. As that one outside past the glove of Jones to the backstop to make it 2-1. So we've got Dylan Johnson, Harrison Baker, Luke Lowry, Jake Lowry, Hayes Cadle, Kite Wilson, Luke Vale, Gray Jones. Those are your seniors. I'd like to congratulate all of those guys here as they've had good careers at Brookstone. 3 state playoff appearances, looking to make it 4 here towards the end of this season, and they've won the last 2 state titles in GIAA. 2-2 count from Luke Lowry, and he'll hit Blake Hahn in the back to get him on base here to lead things off with a hit by pitch.
Now batting number 13.
And that'll bring up Bennett Morrow, the catcher for Strong Rock. He'll come in from the left-hand side, throws righty, hits lefty, does the catcher for the Patriots. It'll be 1 on, nobody out here in the top half of the first. As Luke Lowry let that last one kind of get away from him there. And skied in the air out towards the right field line in foul territory, and Luke Vale will make the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out to Bennett Morrow. And that'll bring up the 3-hole hitter, Blake Chupp, the third baseman. Now with 1 on and 1 out here in the top half of the first. Again, Luke Lowry, other than that hit by pitch, he had a little bit get away from him there. Again, not able for batters to really get good hits on the ball there. He's got a lot of movement, a lot of good placement. Like I said, he doesn't strike out many, maybe 1 every 2 innings. But he induces a lot of ground outs and pop-ups. And the first pitch, a little bit high and outside to Chuck for a ball to make it 1-0. Beautiful day out here at Brookstone at A. Ilgis Field. Again, the Carroll Purdue State Farm first inning If you have any kind of insurance needs or any questions you need asked, that's what Carol Purdue's there for. We'd like to thank her for being a big sponsor here with Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Again, Carol Purdue and State Farm. Is that one a little bit outside, a little bit high to Chupp again to make it 2-0 here from Luke Lowry. And hit over to third base and snagged in the air. And they're going to get the double up there that time from Jake Lowry over to Luke Vale for the double play. As they're going to say, it was snagged just off the ground that time by Jake Lowry. So we've got the 5-3 double play to end the inning as they try to figure it out, and that's what it's going to be. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base after that double play to end the top half of the first. We'll hit to the bottom half with the Cougars coming to the plate here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Going on right now at Glenn Smith and Opelika.
Enjoy huge savings on our complete lineup of GMC Sierras and GMC Terrains. Full-size and powerful GMC Sierra at $13,500 off.
Buy today and make no payments for 120 days.
Drive away in the stylish GMC Terrain as low as $395 a month. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the first here. The Carol Purdue State Farm Insurance first inning at 8. Ilgis Field at Brookstone in Columbus. As Brookstone gets ready to come to the plate, Gray Jones leading things off. Brennan Neal playing short, hitting second. 3-hole, the pitcher, Luke Lowry, and cleanup Jake Lowry. Harrison Baker batting fifth in left field. Fisher Ogle, the DH at 6, and to round out the lineup, Luke Vale at first, Jake Griffin in center, and Mitchum Kelly playing second base. Out on the field for the Strong Rock Patriots, we've got Cameron Harrison starting things off here on the mound. Bennett Morrow behind the plate. From third to first, Blake Chupp, Brody Spann, Caden Justice, Jordan Jones. And then from left to right in the outfield, Brady Evans, Blake Hahn, and Camp Howell. That's your starting lineups right there defensively for the Strong Rock Patriots. And now Gray Jones at the plate. And he'll take that one a little bit high for a ball, and it's now 2-0. Blake. See Gray Jones here. Just signing last week to Lee University. Well, he'll be going to play college ball. Congratulations to the young senior for Brookstone, getting a college scholarship to continue his education and his baseball career. Pops that one up in the air, caught by the first baseman, Jordan Jones. And that'll be the first out of the inning for the Brookstone Cougars. And now Brennan Neal will get ready to step to the plate. Neal coming into the ball game, batting .484 on the season. The Auburn commit, a junior shortstop for Brookstone. 39 runs scored, 15 RBIs, 3 doubles, 3 triples, 3 home runs. And first pitch breaking ball that time from Harrison in there for a strike. To start off Brennan Neal. In the dirt, that spiked at about 56 feet. And that'll even the count up 1-1. Harrison back in, toes the rubber now, back in the windup. And the 1-1 pitch. Over the strike zone around the knees, and he puts Brendan Neal behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 down, nobody on in the first. Breaking ball out in front of that one, and he'll go down swinging to start things off. And that's a big out for the Strong Rock Patriots to get Brendan Neal set down. So now there's 2 outs. And nobody on in the first inning. That'll bring up Luke Lowry, Harrison's counterpart on the mound today. So Luke Lowry stepping up to the plate here. 357 on the season. 16 runs scored, 20 RBIs, and 4 doubles. And he'll take the first pitch from Cam Harrison for a strike to make it 0-1. Outside. Evens it up 1-1. Had a nice little contingent of people and fans and parents to make their way down from Locust Grove here for this ball game today. And Harrison back on the mound now. Lowry back in the box, and a 1-1 pitch here with 2 down in the first. Breaking ball hit out towards shortstop. Picked up by Spann. Throw over to first, going to be in time to Jordan Jones for the 6-3 putout. And 3 up, 3 down go the Cougars in the bottom half of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll head to the second. Still scoreless here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we're back here to start off the top half of the second. Luke Lowry still on the mound here for the Cougars. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Patriots. As Jordan Jones, the first baseman, looking to lead things off here for Strong Rock. Again, they're coming in number 9 in GIAA, so they have a big series here against the Cougars. Coming in number 3 is just ahead of them is Calvary Christian, who's taking on number 12, St. Anne Pacelli, this week for another 3-game set. And first pitch from Lowry to Jones is in there for a strike. It makes it 0-1 as we're starting to get to the home stretch of the region schedule here. 2 more weeks left in the regular season for GIAA before they get to the playoffs. Again, top 12 teams in the state make it to the playoffs. The top 4 get a bye in the first round. And the 1-1 pitch across the inside corner, and that puts Jones behind 1-2. You can tell he wasn't happy with the decision to watch that one, as he was already kind of threw his head up in the air before the umpire could even make the call. He knew he missed one. And he'll chase that one down low, get it up in the air, and it's going to fall in front of Jake Griffin for a base hit. So Jones hits one out to center for the first hit of the ball game. And that'll bring up Brody Spann, the shortstop. Here with one on and nobody out. That's 2 innings now in a row where the leadoff batters reach base for Strong Rock. That one just kind of showed more of the strength of Jordan Jones that time to be able to get it out off the end of the bat, put it out in the center field, dropping in front of Griffin for a hit. And outside corner for a strike to start off Span, 0-1. You know, we've seen Strong Rock a time or two already as they've come into town to play Calvary. Ended up losing that series 2-1. And we'll get to see them again next week as they come on to take St. Anne Pacelli to finish up the regular season. And it's now a 1-1 count to Span, the shortstop. Throw over to first. And Jones in there easily. Lowry from the stretch. And chopped out on a hit and run. Good job that time by Span to be able to get contact, and that moves Jordan Jones up to second base. They had the hit and run on there, and there was an outside pitch that Span was able to make contact with and keep Jones from getting thrown out on what would have been a stolen base attempt. And so 1 on, and now Jones in scoring position here with 1 down in the top of the second. That'll bring up the left fielder, Brady Evans. As he steps to the plate here against Luke Lowry in the second. First pitch down low for a ball. In there for a strike to even things up 1-1. And another big sponsor, the reason why we're able to bring these broadcasts to you guys is the NAIG2 Commercial Real Estate. Jack Hayes and his team, big parts of making sure we get these Brookstone broadcasts out to you guys here in the area and beyond. If you're watching from out of state, out of town, thank every one of you there, as that one's in there for a strike, and that puts them behind 1-2. Outside, he doesn't chase it, and that'll even it up 2-2 here on Brady Evans. Probably gonna get a timeout called here in a second if he wasn't ready, but he finally gets set. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And that'll keep him alive and keep it 2-2. That's a nice dimensions here to be able to hit one out. 310 down the line, both sides, and 360 in dead center. Inside, it runs it full here, and we get a payoff pitch to Brady Evans. Here with 1 on and 1 down in the second. Lowry trying to get the signal from the stretch. Set to go here with a payoff pitch. Outside, and he'll walk him. And Evans will make his way over to first base, and that'll put 2 on now for the Strong Rock Patriots with 1 down. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Cameron Harvey. Hitting out of the 7-hole today for the Strong Rock Patriots out of Locust Grove. Again, 500 record in the region right now. And a little bit low to start him off. 1-0. Outside corner, a little bit low that time, though, and it makes it 2-0 count here on Harvey. See if Luke Lowry can try to gain his control back here as he just walked Brady Evans to put 2 on, and now he's already behind 2-0 to Harvey. Gets one over to make it 2 balls, 1 strike. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Nobody holding either runner right now. Breaking ball out in front of that one to make it 2-2. As he evens the count here with the DH at the plate and the pitcher in the on-deck circle, Cam Harrison. So the 2-2 pitch with 2 on. Outside, and that'll run it full, and we'll get a payoff pitch for the second consecutive batter. Lowry still trying to find control of the control here. And put one over the plate and at least try to induce a ground out and a possible double play. And that's going to get him looking there on the inside corner. He'll set him down for the first strikeout of the game. Here's Cameron Harvey, was expecting the walk. Ends up being sent back to the dugout by Luke Lowry. Luke Lowry asked him, "How you doing today?" Harvey said, "Just looking." And he'll head back to the dugout, and that'll bring up Cam Harrison with 2 down and 2 on here in the second inning. Throwing righty, hitting lefty. Still nobody really holding the runners here, and Lowry will step off. Getting some signals there from the shortstop, Brennan Neal, on the defense. Swing and a miss by Harrison. Puts him down 0-1 here with 2 on and 2 out in the second. And he'll flare that one out towards short. Brennan Neal camps under it, makes the catch for the third out of the inning, and the Patriots will strand 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base. We'll head to the bottom half of the second. It's still scoreless here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
And we're back here in the bottom half of the second here at Ailges Field for Brookstone during the NAIG2 game of the week. Thanks to Jack Hayes and his team at NAIG2 Commercial Real Estate for helping us bring these ball games to you guys. And 4, 5, 6 due up for the Cougars here in the bottom half. Jake Lowry, Harrison Baker, Fisher Ogle. And Jake Lowry getting ready to step up to the plate here. the third baseman today for Brookstone. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner across the knees for a strike. And Jake Lowry coming into the game, 354 on the season with 11 runs scored, leading the team with 25 RBIs. And one home run over the fence here for the young man. He hits that one out towards left center field, chasing it down, taking a bad angle, but able to reach out and make the grab was Blake Hahn. Able to track that one down. Looks like he had taken a bad angle, was kind of running in front of the ball there, was able to reach up with his glove and make the grab while running. A little bit above, a little bit behind him there, but good athleticism by the center fielder for the Patriots out of Locust Grove, and Hahn gets the first out. Here in the second, that'll bring up Harrison Baker. Playing left field today for the Cougars. Batting .269 on the season. Swings at that one, hacks it out of play, foul. 16 runs scored this season, 16 RBIs, 4 doubles, a triple, and leading the team with 5 home runs. We saw 2 of them last week in 2 games against Calvary. And able to hit that one out toward left field as well. Blake Hahn looks to track that one down. He'll back up, make the grab, in almost the same spot. And that's 2 out to Hahn in center and 2 down. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Fisher Ogle. And here hitting today for Hudson Kuhn. And Ogle coming into the ball game batting .360 on the season. 19 runs scored as he spent most of the first, 2/3 of the season as a courtesy runner for Gray Jones. And he'll sky that one up in the air, backing up for it, and then coming in, calling him off as a left fielder. And Evans with the grab, so a quick 3 outs here. I don't believe there was maybe 4 pitches in that inning for Cam Harrison, so good job of getting out of that one. 3 up, 3 down, go Brookstone here in the second. We'll head to the top half of the third, still scoreless here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Just keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and so much more when you join today.
I'm bringing my other half.
I'm bringing the pep talk. Come on! I'm clearing my head.
And I'm clearing 300.
So, you in? Join the club today. Get all the perks with the PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Join in club or online today. Deal ends soon. See club for details.
And we're back here for the NAI G2 game of the week here at A. Ilges Field at Brookstone in Columbus. 9-1-2 due up for the Strong Rock Patriots, and leading things off it'll be the right fielder Camp Howell in a scoreless ball game. As the bottom half of the second went quickly there, just 4 pitches thrown by Cam Harrison, 3 flyouts by the Brookstone Cougars. And now Camp Howell set to lead off the third inning here. Batting lefty, the right fielder for Strong Rock. Outside and high from Luke Lowry. It's 1-0. Across the middle that time, and they're leaving it up 1-1. As Luke Lowry was able to get out of a little bit of jam there in the top half of the second. He had 2 on and 1 out. Was able to get a strikeout and then a pop-up to end it. And he'll sit that one high to make it a 2-1 count on Howell. Outside corner, gets him with a strike that time, and leaving it up 2-2. And he gets him looking that time, does the senior Luke Lowry here on senior day. Second strikeout of the ball game. Both of them looking here, and we'll head to the top of the order here with one down in the third, and that'll bring up Blake Hahn. Hahn, without an official at bat yet, led the ball game off. It was a 2-2 count when Luke Lowry hit him square between the shoulder blades, put him at first base. Ended up being doubled up to end the inning on a line out to the third baseman, Jake Lowry, and he'll swing at that one and foul tip it into the glove of Gray Jones to make it an 0-1 count. And he'll saw him off on that time, and he swings off the handle. Goes back to the screen, and he's now in the hole, 0-2. And fouled out of play. And Hahn stays alive. Still behind 0-2. He made two great grabs out in center field in the bottom half of the second to get Jake Lowry and Harrison Baker. He had to chase both of them down near the fence. Out in the left center field. Outside on the waste pitch. He doesn't chase it, and is now 1-2. And hammered down the line off the front of the third base dugout, back out to Brendan Neal at short. And that'll keep the count 1-2. And third base coach and manager for Strong Rock asking the umpire to check the ball. Can't blame him there. As pitcher can use scuff marks and little cuts in the ball to cause movement. And this series here with Strong Rock, they got a doubleheader on the 24th out in Locust Grove. Will be the last regular season games for Brookstone as they're taking the next week off before getting ready for the playoffs. Hit over to Kelly. Throw over to first in time to Luke Lowry as he went over to cover. Wasn't sure if Luke Vale was going to get over there in time as he also went for the ball that time in the ground. And Luke Lowry covering his position, getting the first base in time for the out. And there's now two down here in the top half of the third, and that'll bring up Bennett Morrow, who popped out foul to Luke Vale in the first inning. 0 for 1 in the ball game. And first pitch out of the zone, 1-0 count. Here to Morrow, the catcher. So 3 more games, counting this one for Brookstone before the playoffs. Strong Rock has this series here. Again, the game today, the doubleheader on the 24th, and then they'll take on Pacelli next week to end the regular season and end region play as they try to stay in the playoff race here. Again, number 9 in the state, top 12 make it. And that one across the plate to make things 2-1 here on Morrow. Outside, and it's now 3-1. So hitters count for the catcher now. Can make sure this next one here is his pitch, as he knows Luke Lowry has to put one across the plate if he wants to avoid the walk. And hammered out towards left field. It's going to be about 4 feet foul of the line. And we're going to get a payoff pitch here with a full count. Nobody on, 2 down here in the top of the third. As Baker chases that one down, brings it into Neal. And Neal will toss it over towards the third base dugout as we get ready here with Luke Lowry back on the mound now. Morrow in the box for the payoff pitch here with nobody on, 2 out. Inside, it's going to be off the plate that time, and Morrow draws a walk. That's the second walk of the ball game by Luke Lowry. So that puts one on with two down, and Blake Chupp will step up to the plate as Braden Ray goes out to run for Bennett Morrow, the courtesy runner today for him. And Chupp 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit into that inning-ending double play in the first where he lined out to Jake Lowry, who ended up catching the runner off of first as they were running towards second base, and Blake Hahn and doubled him up to end the inning. So 0 for 1 in the ball game for Chupp. And that one going to be a little bit high, and it's a 1-0 count. Ray with a minimal lead off of first. Outside. Good stop that time by Jones to keep him at first, and it's now 2-0. Jones on deck with a lone base hit of the ball game. And that one's going to be low again, and that's another 3-0 count. So Lowry kind of up and down for his struggles here with his command in the game. Hit a batter in the first, walked one in the second, walked one in the third, and he's back behind 3-0 here. See if he can come back on Chupp, and he's going to get him that time with one on the inside corner to make it 3-1. And he gets him to hit one out to Brendan Neal at short. Neal with the arm over to first base. Luke Vale makes the tag as he came off the bag. And it's a 6-3 putout to end the inning there. So no runs, no hits, no errors. One left on base for the Patriots. We'll head to the bottom half of the third. It's still scoreless here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the third in the NAI G2 game of the week at A. Ilgis Field at Brookstone. As the Cougars trying to get something going here in the bottom half, as they've been held hitless through the first two. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Cougars, and Luke Vale, Jake Griffin, and Mitchum Kelly. Vale playing first base today for the Brookstone Cougars. He'll take the first one for a ball, makes it 1-0 count. And he'll hit that one out towards short, off the glove on the jumping attempt by Spann. And it's a base hit from Vale. And that inches him closer as he came in batting 191 on the season, 9 hits through 51 at-bats. I'm sorry, 47. So now that'll jump him over 200 on the year now with 10 hits and 48 at-bats. So base hit out to left by Vale. That puts one on and nobody out, and that'll break the streak so far of 6 set down in a row by Harrison. That'll bring up Griffin, who'll lay down a bunt that time, over picked up at third, and a throw over by Chupp in time. But the sack bunt by Griffin moves Vale over to second base now with one down. He's in scoring position now to bring up Mitchum Kelly. Hitting out of the 9-hole for Brookstone, but basically just a second leadoff batter. As he's 254 on the season with 25 runs scored, 13 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 2 home runs. As Kelly now coming to the plate with a runner in scoring position with one down in the third. Trying to put something on the board here as we're still scoreless through 2.5. So let's see if Mitchum Kelly can try to make something happen here as we saw him hit the big 2-run home run that led to the 3-2 win and the series win against Calvary last weekend. And he's going to rope that one out towards shortstop, picked up by Spann. The throw to first is going to be in time for the 6-3 putout. And Luke Vale will make his way over to third base, and he's just 90 feet away now with Gray Jones coming up to the plate as we head back to the top of the order for the Brookstone Cougars. Gray Jones, 0 for 1 in the ball game, popped up to first in the first inning. So you've got now here at the top of the order, if he can get on base, that can bring up Brennan Neal, the shortstop. So with Vale 90 feet away, Jones at the plate, first pitch, low and outside for a ball, 1-0. Hit out towards left field. That's going to drop, and that's going to bring in the first run of the ball game for the Cougars as Gray Jones picks up the RBI on the base hit to left. And it's now 1-0 Brookstone here in the bottom half of the third. And that'll bring Brendan Neal now up to the plate, 0 for 1 in the ball game with a lone strikeout for the Brookstone Cougars today. Looking to try and change that as he's been able to hover around 500 on the season here through 24 ball games. The Auburn commit back in the box here to face Cam Harrison with 2 down and 1 on here in the third. And he's out in front of that breaking ball, and that puts it behind 0-1. Harrison looking over to first. Outside now to get away from the catcher, Morrow. And I believe that's Ben Ivey out there on the base paths running for Gray Jones as a courtesy runner today. And now he's in scoring position with a 1-1 count to Brennan Neal here with 2 down in the third. Stretch from Harrison. Over the plate, and that puts him behind 1-2. Actually, that's Kite Wilson running for Gray Jones, number 18, not number 10. Finally got a good look at the jersey that time. So a 1-2 count to Neal with a runner in scoring position and 2 down as Harrison steps back off the rubber. Making sure he gets the signal he wants here. Doesn't want to get mixed up on the pitch call. Breaking ball. Neal able to make contact that time and hits it foul to spoil a good pitch from Harrison. And keeps it 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch from Harrison. In the dirt as he slips on the mound that time. Kind of lost his footing on the plant foot. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe a twist in an ankle there as he looks to get up. And you see the trainer here for Brookstone going out to check on him to make sure he's okay. Looks like he may have injured a little bit of a lower extremity injury there with the, couldn't tell exactly if it was the ankle or the knee that gave on him that time. As he looked like he kind of rolled on that landing foot that time. He's going to laugh that one off. Hopefully in situations like that, you hope the only thing hurt is his pride. You don't want a physical injury, but anytime you fall down, it kind of takes a little bit of a hit to the ego, but tough kid is Harrison. And he gets back on the mound. Seems like he's going to be okay here. A little throw to the plate here to see how he's feeling. Says he's good. And we'll get ready for play here again as it's going to be a 2-2 count with a runner on second and two out. Here in the bottom half of the third, Brookstone already with one on the board on a Gray Jones RBI base hit. 2-out RBI for the catcher, the Lee University commit. And another one hit off the end of the bat that time, and Neal stays alive and spoils a good pitch. As that breaking ball went out of the zone, Neal able to make contact on the swing and stay in the box here, keep battling. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to the shortstop. Harrison in the stretch, looks back at Kite Wilson at second. And that's going to be a below the knees. And we get a payoff pitch here to Brennan Neal. As it seemed like both Morrow and Harrison didn't agree with the umpire's call that time. They thought it crossed the knees of Neal, but he saw it differently. And we'll get a 3-2 pitch now to Brennan Neal with a runner at second and 2 out. Breaking ball, hit out towards left, smashed foul. As that one goes into the trees out past the fence. And this next pitch here from Harrison to Neal will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. As Neal able to spoil a couple of pitches that time, as that one kind of hung up in the air by Harrison, and Neal just too far out in front of it to keep it fair. Outside, he'll walk him. So a 9-pitch walk by Brennan Neal. Now to put runners at first and second now, with Luke Lowry looking to step to the plate here with 2 down and 2 on. Trying to help himself here. Base hit, probably be able to score a run by Kite Wilson. And Luke Lowry, being on the mound today, wouldn't mind getting another insurance run here for the Brookstone Cougars in the bottom half. Two on, 2 out. Luke Lowry at the plate. High, ball 1. Back in the box here, Harrison from the stretch. Kite Wilson at second, Brennan Neal at first. Inside and low, and it's now 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes to Luke Lowry. Breaking ball, breaks over the plate, cross the letters for a strike, and it's now 2-1. Inside, but across the plate that time. As it breaks over the black and evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 2 on and 2 out. Again, Brookstone are with 1 run on the board here in the bottom half to make it a 1-0 ball game. They've already eclipsed the 20-win mark as they did so last week in that series win against Calvary Christian. And that one will be a little bit high to Lowry, and that'll run things full here again. 2nd consecutive batter with a full count to Cam Harrison. Payoff pitch to Lowry. Swing out in front of that one on the breaking ball, caught by Morrow. No need for the throw over, and it's a strikeout. 2nd one of the ball game by Harrison as he gives up the 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. We'll head to the top half of the 4th. 1-0 Cougars here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Step into history at Millhouse Kitchen and Bar. Nestled along the Chattahoochee River, Millhouse is more than a restaurant. It's a dining experience. Enjoy Southern classics with a bold twist, river views, impeccable ambience, and exceptional service. Join us for dinner or cocktails and see for yourself. Reserve your table online at millhouseatcityknolls.com.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And we're back here for the NAIG2 game of the week here at Brookstone at A. Ilges Field. 4-5-6 do it for the Patriots. Jordan Jones looking to lead things off. He's got the lone base hit of the ball game for the Patriots out of Locust Grove and Strong Rock Christian School. And Luke Lowry hoping for a clean sheet in the inning this time as they just got the lead back for Brookstone to make it 1-0. First pitch inside to Jones here. The 1-0 pitch coming from Luke Lowry. Inside corner to even things up 1-1. Until right now, the strategy to Jordan Jones is to keep it inside. That's where most of them were. The lone base hit by Jones was actually on an outside pitch. He was able to get out and touch with the end of the bat. But that time he gets out in front of that one, hits it out towards left center field, and that's going to be off the wall. And he hit for two, and he's going to stop about halfway. And almost got caught by Brendan Neal on the throw to first base. So that's just a long single by Jordan Jones, as Jake Griffin got that one in quickly. Good play there in the outfield to keep him over at first base and keeping it from being an extra base hit. But Jordan Jones now 2 for 2 in the ball game. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Brody Spann. 0 for 1 in the ball game, grounded out to Luke Lowry in the second inning. So now with nobody out and one on base for the Patriots, minimal lead that time by Jones, but it gets past Gray Jones. And on the wild pitch, he'll make his way out to second base into scoring position here with nobody out. And a 1-0 count to Spann. As Lowry getting the signals back again to see possibly something about mixing signals up behind the plate with Jones out at second base and a throw down to Neal. And I couldn't make sure that time. So it'll be 1-1. I think he came out and tried to square that one up, didn't pull the bat back, and at 1-1 count here on Spann. As again with Jordan Jones out at second base, they want to try to make sure they got the signals. They don't get crossed up here. He can kind of relay to the guy at the plate what he's going to see from the catcher. And bunt out towards that pitcher, and Luke Lowry comes up with it, throw over to first in time to Kelly. And there's now one down here in the top of the fourth. Sack bunt by Brody Spann. That'll bring Brady Evans up to the plate. No official at-bats in the ball game as he walked his first time up in the second. And with Jordan Jones just 90 feet away from tying this one up, he's going to try and at the least try to put one up in the air in the outfield and try to get a sac fly, but that's going to hit him between the shoulder blades, and it's going to be the second hit batsman of the ball game by Luke Lowry. Now to put runners at the corners. And with one down here in the fourth, that could work out in Brookstone's favor if Lowry's able to induce a ground ball. As Brookstone, probably one of the top teams in the state as far as turning double plays with Brennan Neal and Mitchum Kelly in the middle infield. Now to bring up Cameron Harvey, the DH, struck out looking his first time up, 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outside by Lowry, 1-0. So Jordan Jones at third, Brady Evans at first. Outside again, same location from Luke Lowry, and it's now 2-0. As Gray Jones had to pounce over into the left-handed batter's box to make that one and keep him over at third base. So now the 2-0 pitch from Luke Lowry. It's going to be chopped out towards Brendan Neal at short. He scoops it up, makes the throw to first, going to be in time. No double play on the big hop off the bat of Cameron Harvey. But that'll bring Jordan Jones across the plate to tie the ball game up. And Brady Evans makes his way to second on the 6-3 putout. So now in a 1-1 ball game with Brady Evans in scoring position, that'll bring up Cameron Harrison, who popped up to short to end the second inning. And he'll watch that one go low below the knees to make it 1-0. Harrison in the same position Lowry was in earlier in the ball game, where he's trying to help himself here. With a runner in scoring position, a base hit can give him the lead. You see Mitchum Kelly making his way back over to position. And that an inside and low to make it a 2-0 count. Inside off the glove that time of Gray Jones. And that'll make it a 3-0 count. Looks a little bit of a mix-up on the pitch call that time. I believe Jones was expecting something else, as that one just went off the edge of his glove, and that puts Brady Evans over at third, 90 feet away, in a 3-0 count to Cam Harrison. Inside corner for the strike to make it 3-1. Neal making his way up to the mound to have a conversation with Lowry, make sure everybody's on the same page defensively. A little conversation between the coach and the base umpire, telling them, don't say anything else about it. Not sure what the conversation was for, but I did hear that part. 3-1 pitch. It's going to be high, and that'll walk Cam Harrison. That'll send him over to first base and put runners at the corners with 2 down. That's the third walk of the ball game by Luke Lowry. He's also hit 2 batters. And that'll bring a courtesy runner into the ball game for Cam Harrison. It'll be Eli Benjamin coming in to run for the pitcher for Strong Rock. There's a little conversation going on at the mound now between the pitching coach, Lowry, and the rest of the infield. Trying to make sure, again, seems like a little bit of everybody's trying to worried about the communication out there on the field. It's Gray Jones trying to reassemble the pitch comm as he gets ready to go back behind the plate. And Luke Lowry toeing the rubber here with runners at the corners and 2 down. And Camp Howell, 0 for 1 in the ball game, steps up to the plate. Outside, 1-0. Probably expect Benjamin to take off for second at some point here and get out of the double play, or not really needing a double play, but at least get rid of the force out. And the pitch from Luke Lowry crosses the plate to Howell to make it a 1-1 count. Again here, 2 down in the top half of the fourth. All knotted up at 1 is Strong Rock able to get one on the board to tie things back up here in the 4th inning. Camp Howell calls time at the plate, steps out of the box. Looking to regroup and refocus here with Lowry getting back, toeing the rubber. The 1-1 pitch. Poked over to first base, snagged by Vale. On the line out. Good hit that time by Camp Howell, but Vale just in position as he was over there holding Cameron Harrison, or actually Eli Benjamin at first base, and that's going to be 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base for the Patriots. We head to the bottom half of the 4th, and we're knotted up at 1 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Going on right now at Glenn Smith and Opelika.
Both Chevy Silverado and Traverse are ready for you. Get supplier pricing today on all new Chevy Silverado 1500s with up to $13,500 off. Or get a loaded Traverse, the roomy Chevy SUV with 3rd row seating, and enjoy up to $6,000 off.
Buy today and make no payments for 120 days.
Smart people from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Get ready to smile.
And we're back, everybody, here at Brookstone as they get ready to step to the plate in the bottom half of the 4th. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Cougars here with Jake Lowry, Harrison Baker, and Fisher Ogle. As in the 2nd inning, all 3 of those guys recorded 3 outs and just 4 pitches as all of them jumped on balls by Cam Harrison out into the outfield and were able to fly out. And Jake Lowry 0 for 1 in the ball game with a fly out to center. Chop that one on the first pitch out to shortstop. Brody Spann comes up with it, makes a throw over to first. It's going to be just in time for the 6-3 put out. So Jake Lowry's seen 2 pitches, and he's flown out and ground out, 0 for 2 in the ball game. And that'll bring Harrison Baker up to the plate now, the 5-hole hitter playing left field. He's also flown out to center, as Blake Hahn was able to chase one down towards the wall in left center to make the grab. And high and inside to Baker makes it a 1-0 count. We're all knotted up at 1 here at A. Ilges Field. And that was going to be hit out into the gap. Backhanded by Spann. Good play that time. Just not going to have the arm to get Baker, as it makes his way past Jordan Jones, and Harrison Baker gets the infield hit. Good play defensively, though, by Brody Spann to get over to it, as I thought that was going to get through the 5-6 hole out in the left, but at least he was able to backhand it. Just didn't have the arm to get Baker with that linebacker speed. And he's got a base hit now. There's 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Now to bring Fisher Ogle up to the plate. Ogle 0 for 1 in the ball game. Jumped on the first pitch and flew out to left. Short left, actually, is. Evans was made his way in for the catch, and he'll jump on the first pitch this time as well. Hit up in the infield. Harrison calling everybody off, makes the grab. And he pops up to Harrison for the 2nd out of the inning. So Fisher Ogle has seen 2 pitches, put 2 in play, and he's 0 for 2 in the ball game. And now that'll bring up the 7-hole hitter, Luke Vale, who started things off in the third inning, leading it off with a base hit, came around to score the lone run for the Cougars. 1 for 1 in the ball game. Runner at first, 2 down. High, 1-0. Let's see if we can try to continue in the inning here and get a little 2-out rally for the Cougars and try to jump back in front after allowing the Strong Rock Patriots to tie it up in the top half. And that one low in the dirt to make it 2-0 on Vail. Who with that base hit in the third inning was able to jump over the Mendoza line and get above 200 on the season. And fouls that one straight back off the screen to make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Outside in the dirt, good stop that time by Morrow to keep Baker over at first base, and that puts Vail with a hitter's count, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hoping to get a good pitch this time from Harrison to put one out in the gap somewhere. And he's going to hit that one foul over past the third base dugout. Now to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes now with 2 down and the runner at first in the bottom half of the fourth for Luke Vail at the plate. Harrison looks over to Baker from the stretch. We'll get the payoff pitch here. And stepping off the rubber is Cam Harrison. He's throwing a good ball game so far here against Brookstone. He's gone 3 2/3, giving up just the 1 run. Breaking ball, hit out towards left field. Evans drifting back, camps underneath it, makes the grab for the 3rd out of the inning, and that sets down the Cougars. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We'll head to the 5th. It's still 1-1 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we're back here for the NAI G2 Game of the Week as we're starting off the 5th inning. And we're to the top of the order for Strong Rock. Blake Hahn looking to lead things off. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Was hit by a pitch to start the ball game off. Grounded out to Mitchum Kelly. And he's going to pop the first pitch up in the air. Mitchum Kelly making his way out into short center field. Makes the grab in the grass. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 5th. And that'll bring up Bennett Morrow. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped out foul to first and walked in the third. So Morrow from the left side looking to step into the plate here against Luke Lowry. First pitch a little bit high, makes it a 1-0 count. Again, senior day here for Brookstone, as it's their last regular season ball game at home. Over the plate, they even it up 1-1. As their last regular season ball games will be on the 24th on the road at Locust Grove to play a doubleheader against this same Strong Rock team and try to finish the series. Pop foul off the screen by Morrow. And it's now a 1-2 count on the Strong Rock catcher. And hit foul towards the first base dugout this time over the head of Kite Wilson. And stays alive to keep it 1-2. You can see out there on the field now for our seniors for Brookstone, Harrison Baker out in left field. Hit out towards right again. That's going to go foul off the fence. And Morrow keeping himself alive here with a 1-2 count. So Baker out in left field, a senior. Luke Lowry on the mound. Jake Lowry over at third base. Hayes Keatle, Dylan Johnson. Luke Vale over at first base. Gray Jones behind the plate. All big contributors here to Brookstone over the last 4 years, as Gray Jones unable to get that high pitch from Lowry. Evens the count 2-2. Again, 3 state playoff appearances, looking to be 4 here this spring after this week. And 2 state titles as they're the back-to-back GIAA state champs, and that's a swing and a miss by Morrow, and Luke Lowry sets him down after a couple of balls hit out of play. Big strikeout here, makes it 2 down in the 5th. Third strikeout of the ball game for Luke Lowry. And with 2 down, that'll bring up Blake Chupp, as he's 0 for 2. Lined out into a double play in the first over at third base, and then grounded out to Brendan Neal at short. Inside corner for a strike, makes it 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2 on Chupp. Let's see if Luke Lowry comes at him here, throws the waste pitch, and tries to get Chupp to chase. And no chase that time on the pitch outside. It makes it 1-2. And that's going to sail high. And that evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Nobody on, 2 down in the top half of the 5th. Still tied up at 1 here at A. Ilges Field. Inside, and that runs the count full. Luke Lowry trying to get his first 3-up, 3-down inning of the ball game here in the 5th. And he'll get it there as that one's swung foul, tipped into the glove of Gray Jones for his 4th strikeout of the ball game. And that's the first time Luke Lowry will set the Strong Rock Patriots down in order. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. It's still 1-1 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
And we're back here. It's the bottom half of the fifth as Brookstone looks to try and take the lead here with 8-9-1 due up. As Jake Griffin looking to lead things off here. No official at bat in the ballgame so far for Griffin, as he had a sacrifice bunt that moved Vale over to second base that ended up being the lone run of the ballgame for the Cougars. Little small ball, never hurt anybody. And now Jake Griffin, the center fielder, up to the plate here, hitting from the left side. Cam Harrison still on the mound for the Patriots. Swing over towards third base. Tried to backhand it that time. Goes under the glove of Chupp. And Jake Griffin reaches first on the E5. As Chupp unable to make the play that time. Tried to backhand it and went off the glove into left field. And now to put Griffin over at first base with the air. Now to put Mitchum Kelly in the box here, hitting out of the 9-hole. Kelly 0 for 1 in the ball game, grounded out to short in the third inning. See if he can try to continue the inning here as a leadoff batter on for Brookstone. Last time they got leadoff batter on, they ended up scoring a run in the third. And that one hit off the screen, out of play, 0-1 count to Kelly. As he gets ready to set back in the box this time. Again, Kelly had that big home run over the left field wall in their last ball game against Calvary last week to help them take the 2-1 series win. As with that 2-run shot, they were able to win the ball game 3-2. Squares around the bunt this time. Taking off for second is Griffin. He'll be there. Kelly, the throw over to first in time from Chupp. And small ball wins again. Another sack bunt by the Brookstone Cougars, this time by Kelly to get Griffin over to second. And that'll put us up to the top of the order with Gray Jones at the plate. As Jones had that RBI base hit, 1 for 2 in the ball game. As he's driven in the only run, he's got a chance to drive in his second here in the fifth inning with 1 down and Jake Griffin in scoring position. And he checks his swing that time, but the umpire says it crossed the plate regardless, and it's now an 0-1 count. Foul tipped off the screen to make it 0-2. Now Gray Jones in the hole here with a runner at second and 1 down in the fifth. Brennan Neal on deck for the Brookstone Cougars. And he'll hit that one out of play to stay alive and keep it 0-2. That one heads into the parking lot. Didn't sound like it hit a windshield, thankfully. And stepping off the mound for a second there was Harrison. And now he'll step back on with the 0-2 pitch to Gray Jones. See if he tries to get him to chase one here out of the zone. And he tries to get him to. He doesn't chase it, though, and it makes it a 1-2 count. So Jones back in the box here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jake Griffin in scoring position at second base here with 1 down in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, I'm done. I gave up there. Am I living in a house? Mansion. Oh, then I'm
Fouled back off the screen to stay alive, 1-2. So we'll get another 2-strike pitch here to Gray Jones from Cam Harrison. Hit out towards right field. Camping under it is the right fielder, Howell. And the throw over to third is not going to be in time, and Jake Griffin slides in safely.
Now batting number 4, Brennan Neal.
And now with a runner at third base, just 90 feet away from taking the lead, Brendan Neal a step to the plate. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Struck out in the first inning, walked in the third. And there's 2 down here in the bottom half of the 5th. And we're going to have a conversation here between the coach and Cam Harrison, as they might talk about possibly walking Neal here with 2 down and first base open. Trying to get the strategy right with Luke Lowry on deck. Lowry so far 0 for 2 in the ball game, so they might try to take their chances with the Brookstone pitcher hitting out of the 3-hole. As the umpire makes his way out there to end the conversation. And he adds about 7 more seconds afterwards. And he'll head back towards the dugout now, as they may try to pitch around Neal, see if he'll maybe chase a few of them before allowing him to go to first. Let's see how they attack him here, with Jake Griffin at third base and 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. As Harrison goes back to the windup. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Breaking ball over the plate for a strike to even things up 1-1. As that's the pitch that's been working here lately. We've seen over the last few weeks against Brendan Neal. Breaking balls on the inside corner. It seems like he kind of doesn't bail out, but he just kind of watches them thinking they might not break enough, and they go over the plate along the inside corner. Seems to be where people are starting to attack him here lately in GIAA. Another breaking ball. That one doesn't break, though. Stays high and inside to make it 2-1. Fouled back off the screen to make it even, 2-2. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down, and Griffin over at third base. And that's going to hit Neal around the back of the arm that time. Had the guard on. So no harm, no foul. He heads over to first with the hit by pitch, and that'll put runners at the corners for the Brookstone pitcher, Luke Lowry. Here, runners at the corners, 2 down. Lowry so far 0 for 2 in the ball game with a ground out to short and a strikeout, as Neal finally makes his way over to first base. Lowry with a base hit can help himself here and give the Brookstone Cougars a lead. Being on the mound today, both pitchers doing a great job so far. As Cam Harrison's just giving up 3 hits in the 1 earned run to Brookstone, and Luke Lowry giving up the 2 hits and a run to Strong Rock. So now with runners at the corners and 2 down, Luke Lowry steps up to the plate. Cam Harrison back in the stretch. Neal taking a decent lead off of first. And he'll take off. And that was going to be fouled out of play. And that makes it an 0-1 count to Luke Lowry as Neal makes his way back to first. Now, no balls, 1 strike. As Luke Lowry gets ready to step back in the box here with 2 down. Runners at the corners. And taking off already is Neal. Trying to get into a pickle this time and allowing. And he was hoping Jake Griffin would have taken off for home that time, but he didn't make a play there, so he gets tagged out in the pickle before the play can be made at the plate. On a 1-4-3, Brendan Neal gets taken out on the caught stealing on the base pass, so no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on base for Brookstone. We'll head to the top half of the 6th. Still tied at 1 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Going on right now at Glenn Smith and Opelika.
Enjoy huge savings on our complete lineup of GMC Sierras and GMC Terrains. Full-size and powerful GMC Sierra at $13,500 off.
Buy today and make no payments for 120 days.
Drive away in the stylish GMC Terrain as low as $395 a month. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
And we're back here for the NAIG2 Game of the Week, brought by Jack Hayes and his team at the NAIG2 Commercial Real Estate. We're all knotted up in one here late in the ball game. It's top 6. And Jordan Jones stepping up to the plate for Strong Rock. He's got the lone 2 base hits of the ball game for the Patriots. And he'll step in 2 for 2. And Luke Lowry back on the mound here with 5 strong innings so far by the senior Brookstone Cougar here on senior day. And he throws that one across the plate to even the count on Jones, 1-1. So far through 5, Strong Rock. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error defensively, and they've left 5 on base. That one's going to be nubbed off the handle over towards first base, and he stays alive to keep it 1-2. Brookstone through 5 innings, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 4 left on base. So both pitchers so far in the ball game between Cam Harrison of Strong Rock and Luke Lowry of Brookstone have had some good innings out here on the mound as Lowry trying to check out that ball, trying to see if it was okay. And with a 1-2 count to Jordan Jones, actually it looked like they're going to swap balls regardless. I don't believe that the umpire thought it. I think he wants to make sure there's not a cut or a scuff on that one as it went off the dugout. Again, if you've come around baseball long enough, you know that the scuffs and the cuts help out the pitcher. A little bit more run, a little bit more movement on the ball. So the 1-2 pitch to Jordan Jones. String and a miss, and it's going to be strike 3. That's 3 consecutive Patriots going down swinging here against Luke Lowry. That's his 5th strikeout of the ball game here, and we got 1 down in the 6th. Now to bring up Brody Spann, the shortstop. 0 for 1, grounded out to Luke Lowry in the 2nd and hit a sacrifice bunt in the 4th. Coming up here with nobody on, 1 down in the 6th. He'll hit that one out towards center field. Jake Griffin under it, makes the grab, and we've got 2 down here in the 6th inning for the Patriots. And that'll bring up the 6-hole hitter, Brady Evans. As a left fielder, no official at-bats in the ball game. Walked in the 2nd, was hit by a pitch in the 4th. So 0 for 0 so far for Brady Evans, the left fielder. And he'll hit that one over just foul down the third base line to make it an 0-1 count. Again, Luke Lowry just giving up the 2 hits in the ball game, both to Jordan Jones, who he just struck out to lead off the 6th. The only downside to his game today has been the 3 walks and the 2-hit batsman. Kind of came back to bite him there in the top of the 4th that allowed the Patriots to score a run to tie it back up. And that one's low to make it 1-1.
I'm really distracted right now. I'll take it. No. Last time you said that, I came back and had to remind you that the guy got out.
Outside, Jones unable to get to it, but with nobody on base doesn't matter, and it makes it a 2-1 count. Here to Brady Evans. And the bottom of the 6th. Coming up for Brookstone, you'll have Luke Lowry, Jake Lowry, Harrison Baker. So 3, 4, 5 due up in the bottom of the 6th for Brookstone as they look to try to get a lead. As we're still knotted up at 1 here with 2 down in the top of the 6th. And we'll get another 2-2 pitch now to Brady Evans. And that's going to sail high to run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing, hit up in the air, short right field. Coming in forward is Hudson Kuhn, and he'll make the grab in foul territory for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's 7 straight set down by Luke Lowry so far here late in the ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base as the Patriots go down in order. We're head to the bottom of the 6th. Still knotted up at 1 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and so much more when you join today.
I'm bringing my other half.
I'm bringing the pep talk. Come on!
I'm clearing my head.
And I'm clearing 300.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Get all the perks with the PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Join in club or online today. Deal ends soon. See club for details.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the 6th at A. Ilges Field here at Brookstone School. In a tight ball game, it's still 1-1, so crucial time here for the Cougars if they want to jump out to the lead here. But good game being thrown so far by Cam Harrison for Strong Rock, and now 3-4-5 due up for Brookstone. Luke Lowry looking to lead things off. 0 for 2 in the ball game with a ground out to short and a strikeout swinging. as he was at the plate when they got Brendan Neal in the rundown between first and second to end the fifth. First pitch to Lowry, inside and low, 1-0 count. Hit out towards shortstop, picked up by Spann. Throw over to first is going to be in time as Jones reaches up to make the grab, and it's a 6-3 put out. So one down here in the sixth. Now to bring up Jake Lowry. 0 for 2 in the ball game with a fly out to left and a ground out to short. He's going to nub that one out to second base. Picked up out there by Justice. And a throw to Jones in time for the 4-3 put out. So Jake Lowry, 0 for 3 in the ball game. He's seen 3 pitches. Swung at all 3. Has been set down on all 3. And that'll bring Harrison Baker now to the plate. Baker, 1 for 2. He flew out to left center field and also had an infield hit that went into the 5-6 hole. And hits the first pitch off the screen, and it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike here with 2 down, nobody on in the 6th. Baker chops that one foul, and he's immediately in the hole 0-2. High and outside, 1-2 count. In the dirt. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Harrison Baker. Harrison continues to deal for Strong Rock today. Outside, and that runs the count full, so we get a payoff pitch with nobody on and 2 down. Harrison Baker at the plate. A little bit of bullpen action going on for Strong Rock now, as well as Brookstone. Looks like possibly we'll see Brendan Neal come out. And out in front of that one, and Baker goes down swinging. It's 3 up, 3 down, go to the Cougars. And that's 3 strikeouts in the ball game for Cam Harrison. No balls, or no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll head to the 7th inning. Still 1-1 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
And we're back here for the 7th inning, and it's still a 1-1 ball game. As Cameron Harvey looks to lead things off, Luke Lowry still on the mound for Brookstone, 6 innings today, giving up the 1 run on 2 hits, and he's got 5 strikeouts. Harvey, the designated hitter, takes the first one low and inside to make it 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game with a strikeout looking and a ground out to short. Hit out towards shortstop. Neal makes the play. The throw over to first is going to be in time with a stretch from Vail to make it a 6-3 putout. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th, and that'll bring up Cam Harrison, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped up to Brendan Neal in the 2nd inning and walked. So he's 0 for 1 so far. The pitcher today for Strong Rock. Let's see if we'll see him go back out to the mound for the 7th inning here in the bottom half when Brookstone comes to the plate. Pitch from Lowry. He's going to be high for a ball, and it's 1-0. That one low as well. 2-0 count now to Cam Harrison. That one just above the letters that time, and that puts Harrison way ahead of the count, 3-0. Let's see if Luke Lowry can try to come back on him here as he's been able to set down the last 8 Patriots in a row. Over the middle for a strike, and it's now 3-1. Harrison still ahead of the count here in the hitter's count. With 1 down, nobody on base here in the top half of the 7th. And that'll be outside, and he'll draw a walk and head over to first. So we're more than likely to see Eli Benjamin come out to run for Harrison. And that's what's going to happen as you see him stroll across the infield. And Coach Mathis will make his way out to the mound to talk to Luke Lowry here with 1 down and 1 on in the 7th. As we got the 9-hole hitter for Strong Rock. Coming up to the plate, Camp Howell. Howell 0 for 2 in the ball game. Struck out looking in the 3rd to lead that one off. And then lined out to Luke Vail to end the 4th. So he'll step back up here in the 7th. And that breaks the streak of 8 straight batters set down by Luke Lowry, with Eli Benjamin now running for Cam Harrison at first base. Throw over, not in time. So 1 on, 1 out, tight ball game here at A. Ilges Field in the series opener between these two teams. And on the hit and run, Eli Benjamin makes his way to second. You see him trying to hurry back to first. And Neal tried to play little mind games there in case Howell didn't run to first base. Try to turn the double plays. He let that one fall in the infield. And instead it's going to be a fielder's choice where Camp Howell reaches first base. And there's 2 down here in the 7th inning. And that'll put us back to the top of the order for the Patriots with Blake Hahn. 0 for 2 in the ball game. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st. He's grounded out to second and popped up to second. And he'll hit that one out of play off the screen. And it's now an 0-1 count here with 2 down in the 7th inning. And that one goes across the plate to put him in the hole, 0-2. Lowry to try to get him to chase or come after him here. Tried to get him a chase. Good play by Gray Jones behind the plate to stop it and keep him over at first, and it's now a 1-2 count. Here with 2 down in the top of the 7th. Lowry throws that one high. Snap throw by Jones over to first. Not in time as Howell gets back. And that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. And that's going to go off the glove of Jones. And Howell thought about it. Hesitated just long enough to not be able to go to second. That'll run the count full here. We get a payoff pitch to Blake Hahn with 2 down in the 7th. As we're still tied up at 1. And did he go after that one? Umpire says he did. He didn't check his swing, and that's going to be a strikeout. 6th one of the ball game by Luke Lowry. As Strong Rock, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We'll head to the bottom half of the 7th. Still knotted up at 1 here. Can Brookstone walk it off here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live?
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
And we're back here. It's the bottom of the 7th. Can Brookstone try to get a walk-off win here? As Harrison back out on the mound for Strong Rock. Great outing so far by both pitchers. As Harrison's gone 6 innings so far of 3-hit ball, giving up the 1 run. And stranding 4 Brookstone runners on base. And Luke Lowry going the full 7 so far. 1 run on 2 hits. And we'll have a pinch hitter in the ball game for Fisher Ogle here to lead off the 7th. It'll be number 23, Nick Hatchell. And he'll step up into the right-handed batter's box. Looking to come here in the 7th and get a leadoff hit and put a runner on base for Brookstone. As they're going to try to get the walk-off win here in the 7th in this series opener. And that one across the plate by Harrison makes it an 0-1 count on Hatchell. As you can do nothing but talk good things about Cam Harrison so far. They to come in here on the road and throw a 3-hit ball game through 6 here against Brookstone. Swing off the handle of the bat that time back, and it's going to be an 0-2 count, and Hatchell immediately in the hole here. As Brookstone has 6, 7, 8 due up here in the 7th. Swing at the high fastball that time, and he sets Hatchell down with the big strikeout. 4th one of the ball game by Harrison. And that'll bring up Luke Vale to the plate, the first baseman, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Had a base hit out to left in the lead off the 3rd. Came around to score the only run of the ball game for Brookstone. And flew out to the left to end the 4th. Outside the Vale makes it a 1-0 count. Vale with one of the 3 hits in the ball game for Brookstone. And that goes high above his head that time to make it a 2-0 count. And that's going to be inside as well to make it 3-0. So Vale way ahead of the count here as things are just getting started out at St. Anne Pacelli at Diamond Field as they have a 1-0 lead in the bottom half of the first against Calvary with runners at the corners. That's going to go off the plate. 4-pitch walk for Vale as he'll reach first base here with one down in the 7th. His second time getting on base today for Brookstone. And that'll bring Jake Griffin, the center fielder, up to the plate. He had a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd and led off the 5th, reaching on an E5 and being stranded at 3rd base before they could try to get the lead in that bottom half of the 5th inning now as we set up 1 on, 1 down in the 7th here for Brookstone. Griffin from the left side. High and outside. 5 consecutive balls thrown outside the zone now by Harrison. Starting to wonder here if late in the ball game in the 7th, maybe he's starting to get a little tired. Let's see if he can try to muster up something and try to get out of this one. Breaking ball drops in the strike zone for a strike, and it evens the count 1-1. Vale with a minimal lead off of first. That one inside on Griffin, almost nicked him that time, but it doesn't. It's now 2-1. As Cam Harrison so far on the day has gone toe-to-toe with Luke Lowry on the mound. Outside, and actually he's going to call that a strike that time. Good frame job by Morrow behind the plate to bring that one back over. And from back here you can tell he kind of tricked the umpire into calling a strike that time, and that evens the count 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jake Griffin with 1 down. Here in the bottom half of the 7th, it's all knotted up at 1. He's going to hit that one over to second base, and they're trying to snag Vale off of first, and they're going to get him for the double play. And they'll double him up to end the 7th inning. We'll go to extras. After that double play there, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We get some free baseball here at A. Ilges Field. We'll head to the 8th, still knotted up at 1 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Going on right now at Glenn Smith and Opelika.
Enjoy huge savings on our complete lineup of GMC Sierras and GMC Terrains. Full-size and powerful GMC Sierra at $13,500 off.
Buy today and make no payments for 120 days.
Drive away in the stylish GMC Terrain as low as $395 a month. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile!
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and so much more when you join today.
I'm bringing my other half.
I'm bringing the pep talk. Come on!
I'm clearing my head. And I'm clearing 300.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Get all the perks with a PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Join in club or online today. Deal ends soon. See club for details.
And now we're back here for the NAI G2 Game of the Week here at Brookstone. Thanks again to Jack Hayes and his team at the NAI G2 Commercial Real Estate. As we've got a pitching change, here's Luke Lowry. He goes the first 7. Great ball game by him. Going all 7 innings so far. Giving up the 2 hits and the 1 run. And he had 4 walks and 6 strikeouts. So able to set down Strong Rock, keep it a 1-run ball game. But unfortunately for Brookstone, Cam Harrison's also thrown a gem so far, giving up the 1 run in all 7 innings for Strong Rock. And Brendan Neal, the shortstop, coming in hoping to keep the door shut on the Patriot offense as he comes in with a 0.33 ERA for the season. And you'll see the defensive changes out there for Brookstone as Mitchum Kelly shifts from second over to short. Luke Vale from first to second base. And Luke Lowry from the mound over to first. So just a little bit of a circular carousel on the infield there as they all shift positions with Neal coming to the mound. And that'll bring Bennett Morrow up to the plate.
Now batting number 13,
The 2-hole hitter, the catcher. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Popped out foul to first in the first, walked in the third, and then struck out swinging in the 5th. Neal, first pitch, strike on the outside corner, makes it 0-1. A little bit of difference in pitching technique here with Neal on the mound compared to Luke Lowry. Lowry again relying on movement and getting the ball off the barrel of the bat. Neal comes in, guns blazing, 0-2 count on Morrow. And he's going to hit that one out towards shortstop. Mitchum Kelly, cut off by Jake Lowry, and it's not going to be in time. And Bennett Morrow with the infield hit.
number 15, Blake Chubb.
So he'll reach first base, and that'll put Brendan Neal in the stretch here with a runner at first and 1 out, nobody out, to lead off the 8th inning. Blake Chupp steps to the plate, 0 for 3 in the ball game, hit into a double play in the first, grounded out to short in the 3rd, and struck out swinging in the 5th. Squares around the bunt, pulls it back. Jones fakes the snap throw over to first base. Neal a little upset with himself that time, not being able to get that one across the strike zone with him squaring around. 1-0 count. And he doesn't chase that one as well, and it's now 2-0. As they change balls here, and Neal hits the rosin bag for a second. He'll step back on the stretch on the rubber. And Chuck back in the box. 2-0 count. Squaring around. Tries to get that one caught in the air by Jake Lowry. No play over at first as Morrow gets back in time. And it's going to be a pop out to third baseman Jake Lowry. Now to bring Jordan Jones to the plate here with 2 for 3 in the ball game. 2 base hits, the lone run scored for Strong Rock, struck out as well. There's actually Braden Ray out there running at first base. He takes off for second here. Hit out towards left field, towards the wall, going back. Not able to make the grab is Jake Griffin. And Jordan Jones was his 3rd hit of the ball game. Is a 2-run shot in the top of the 8th here in extra innings, and he puts Strong Rock on top with Brendan Neal on the mound. Not one of the things you thought you'd see, but Jordan Jones jumped all over that fastball by Brendan Neal. As he's shown off the bat all day long now, 3 for 4 in the ball game, and Strong Rock ahead, 3-1. As you can see the stands out here a little bit silent. And it's now a 3-1 ball game. And that'll bring Brody Spann up to the plate as everybody's kind of shocked at that one. Not used to seeing Brendan Neal get squared up like that, but Jordan Jones able to put the barrel on the ball. And he'll get that one off the plate to make it 1-1. And that one's hit out towards left field by Spann. Caught by Baker. As they've kind of timed up Brendan Neal here, but that one actually stayed in the field of play, and Baker able to make the grab for the 2nd out. And that'll bring Brady Evans, the left fielder, up. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game with a walk, hit by pitch, and a fly out to right field. Here with 2 down in the 8th inning, it's all going to come down now. Brookstone has 3 outs to score 2 runs. They've been held to just 1 single run the entire ball game. And out in front of that breaking ball, and it's an 0-1 count here on Brady Evans, the left fielder for Strong Rock. Inside corner for a strike. And an 0-2 count. In the dirt that time. Good stop by Gray Jones behind the plate, but Evans, my apologies, doesn't chase, and it's 1-2. Breaking ball. Stays inside and evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, bases clear, 2 down in the 8th. Strong Rock jumped out to a 3-1 lead. Off the plate outside, and it's now a full count to Brady Evans. So we'll get a payoff pitch with 2 down here in the top half of the 8th inning. And he's going to get him looking as that one crossed the black that time, and Neal sets him down for the first strikeout of the inning, but not before Jordan Jones put Strong Rock out in front with a big 2-run shot here in extra innings, and it's now 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the bottom half. Brookstone down to the last 3 outs, needing 2 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Nestled along the Chattahoochee River, City Mills blends historic charm with modern luxury. Stay in boutique-style rooms designed for comfort, just steps away from fine dining at Millhouse Kitchen and Bar. If you're planning a celebration, our event center offers stunning river views, elegant spaces, and a brand new riverside tent, perfect for weddings, receptions, and special gatherings, rain or shine. Whether you're here to relax, explore, or create lasting memories, City Mills is where history meets hospitality.
And we're back here in the bottom half of the 8th. Brookstone needing 2 runs to continue the ball game here in extras, as we're going 9-1-2 here in the bottom half of the 8th. Mitchum Kelly looking to lead things off for Brookstone. 0 for 1 in the ball game, grounded out to short and hit a sac bunt. And into the box now is Kelly. Outside, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. Over the outside corner, evens things up 1-1. And Cam Harrison still on the mound for Strong Rock here, as he's already thrown the first 7. Here to try to finish things off in the 8th. Breaking ball over the outside corner, and he's ahead of the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets Kelly out in front of that one as he chases it out of the zone for a strikeout. And with 1 down, that'll bring up Gray Jones, the top of the order. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game with a pop-up to first, a base hit, and an RBI in the third, bringing in the long run of the ball game for Brookstone and the fly out to right. As Cam Harrison now with 5 strikeouts through 7 1/3. Throws the first pitch inside corner to Gray Jones for a strike, and it's now 0-1. Jones pops that one up over towards second base. Justice underneath it makes the grab. And there's now 2 down with nobody on in the 8th. And that'll bring up Brennan Neal. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Struck out in the first, walked in the third, and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. As he comes to the plate with nobody on and 2 down. Oh, 1 count to Neal. And he's now ahead of the count 0-2 here with 2 down in the 8th inning. So with Brennan Neal in the hole, 0-2. The pitch from Harrison. Gets out on that one, hit out towards right field. Backing up toward the wall, leaping forward and not able to get there. And Brennan Neal puts one on the board to cut this lead in half by Strong Rock. And a home run by Neal makes it a 3-2 ball game. Just kind of went with that one out towards right field on the breaking ball, and that makes the lead 3-2. And that brings Luke Lowry up to the plate here, as he's thrown the first 7 here in the ball game. Moved over to first base in the 8th inning, and he'll step up 0 for 3 in the ball game with 2 groundouts to short and a strikeout. It's Cameron Harrison trying to go the distance here in the 8th inning. Outside, away from Morrow. Unable to grab that one, and it's a 1-0 count. As Luke Lowry gets ready to step back in the box after they exchange balls. 1-0 is the count with 2 down here, and bases clear in the 8th. Down low makes it 2-0. Breaking ball, outside corner for a strike, and it's 2-1. Two and 2 out in front of that one. Brookstone down to their last strike here in the bottom of the 8th, down 3-2. Can Lowry do something here to extend the ball game in the 8th? Hit up the middle. Justice making his way over to second base. The throw to first is not going to be thrown. And Lowry runs out the infield single. As the high hopper doesn't get to Justice in time. And Lowry will come out for Jack Jones to run. As you saw him kind of stumble once he passed the bag. Not sure if he had a little bit of a leg injury that time. As the coach will make his way out to the mound to bring Harrison out of the ball game. We'll see who gets to come in here and pitch. Try to get this last out of the ball game for Strong Rock, or can Brookstone come back and seal the win here and get the first win in the series. And we'll be back in just a moment. It's 3-2 Strong Rock here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And we're back here in the bottom of the 8th as we got a pitching change. Cameron Harvey comes out of the designated hitter spot to go to the mound. So with that happening and him being in the DH today for Caden Justice will come out of the ball game. And that'll bring Eli Benjamin out to play second base as both Caden Justice and Cam Harrison will come out. And Jake Lowry hits one up the middle. Off the glove and off the backhand by Eli Benjamin. And the throw over to third is going to be wild. But that puts runners at second and third here in the bottom of the 8th. So it's 3 consecutive hits with 2 down in the bottom of the 8th to put Brookstone in a big position here. Harrison Baker coming up to bat now with runners at second and third and 2 down. Got Jack Jones at third base, Jake Lowry at second. Baker at the plate now, down 1 run with 2 outs in the 8th inning. Breaking ball over the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Brookstone has been down to their last strike twice now. Now one hit out towards left field. Camped under it now is the left fielder Evans, and he'll make the grab, and that'll end the ball game. Not before Brookstone tried to make a run out of there. They get 1 run on 3 hits in the bottom of the 8th, but not enough to come back and get the victory as the Strong Rock Patriots come to Columbus out of Locust Grove and get the first game of the series, 3-2 in extras. Good game on both sides pitching-wise, but we're going to have a little bit of a dual thing going on here for the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. We're going to give it to Cameron Good Hand Players of the Game. And Strong Rock takes the victory on the road here, and they improve to 9-15 on the season, 4-3 in the region as Brookstone drops to 20-5 and 8-2. And with game 1 being over with, we got a couple more ball games going on right now with Calvary Christian at Pacelli, Russell County softball playing against Abbeville. So go check those guys out, and we'll see you next time with Paxton Holloway here with me. I'm Mike Frost.